All right, guys, here we go again. We're up against Taiwan Power today, and Taiwan Power is a club that bought Yu-Wei off of us. He's worth almost €1 million, according to the game, but I bet we can get him for less. And there he is right back there in the back. So we'll see how we do today. Taiwan Power right now are in second place. They're realistically probably the only team that could catch up with us. If we can beat them here, we basically have the league won. So let's see what happens. Remember, if we beat them here and we get ourselves back to the AFC Cup yet again, there's probably a good chance that Yu-Wei will want to come back. Ndaye over to Kader Bamba, up to Lingwanda, over to Ndaye again. Pass forward for Wei, and it's knocked out for a throw. Lingwanda is not going to be playing for long today. Here's Hexagon with a free kick, and that almost goes in. That really should have been a goal. Lingwanda is not going to play for too long today. He's not fully match fit, so we're going to leave him on just for the first half, just like we did yesterday, and we'll take him off right afterwards and see who comes back on for him. So far, not much to speak of. We're hoping that we can get the ball here. We're at home, and here's Menegon with the free kick, and that is wide to the other side, and that comes to absolutely nothing. It would be nice to see him pass it for once. We win this here in midfield. Nene over to Silla. Silla hasn't really had a... he almost scores there. Man, that was a goal line clearance. Silla hadn't had a start here in the league so far this season. This is his first start in the league. He was injured, of course, and I think he was out because of too many yellow cards for a little while or something like that. Doesn't really matter. And he almost gets his first goal here of the league season, and it ends up just being knocked out right at the end. There was a thing that I saw saying that Silla was better as a attacking central midfielder than Nene, which I'm not sure if you believe that. Yeah, Yu-Wei knocks that one in with his head and scores his second goal of the season, and it's 1-0 for Mars FC. Yu-Wei missed the header, and I bet he's probably regretting the fact that he didn't stay on this club. Yeah, Yu-Wei with the excellent job, and it is 1-0 Mars FC just like that, but that didn't take long at all, did it? And so here we go again, and I apologize for the jitteriness. I'm not quite sure what is causing that here on my computer. I'm going to have to take a look and see if there isn't something that we can change. We can fix up here probably around halftime. Wei here with the ball, moves it up left side. And boy, there's a shot from Wei that really probably should have gone in. Instead, it is caught at the last moment by their keeper, and so it is. Now we are on the defensive, and we have to make sure that we get somebody back. As Menegon who wins this over to Lingwanda. And he is dispossessed very, very quickly and easily, and that's going to be a goal there for Hu Hongchi. Hu Hongchi is the one who's listed as their key player, and he has scored against us. He does have a little yellow flag by his name. I'm not sure if you can see that very clearly or not, but he has issues with consistency. But it is now a 1-1 match, and who was it? It was Lingwanda who made the mistake that led to this, and Hu Hongchi gets the goal. Lingwanda really should be passing there. I'm not sure why he's trying to bring that up by himself, because he doesn't really need to. Leibo learning goal, and I know I've said I didn't want to start him in too many matches here. I thought maybe he'd be helpful given the magnitude of this match, and instead I'm not sure how helpful he's been so far. This hasn't looked very good from him. Here is Yu-Wei in the back. Yu-Wei with it, moves it up over to the center of the pitch, over to Lingwanda, and that was a lot of nothing. I'm not sure, again, what it is that he's trying to do. We get the ball again. Hong Yimin to Lingwanda to Menegon over to Silla over to Nene. Nene looking for Wei, finds some far left side down to Chen Jianliang. It's over for somebody there. I'm not sure who that was, and it ended up being deflected. I had a hard time sort of seeing who got that shot off because of the choppiness here of the video. So, we continue to have problems as we've had really throughout both saves. I know that the real problem is that I need a better computer. It was Silla who got the shot, and that was knocked off of one of the two players standing right smack dab in front of him. Here is Menegon with a corner, knocks that forward, and it's Bamba who heads it over, but he can't quite get it in. And so we were close to making this a 2-1 match, but just didn't quite happen here. We need something, though, to come forward and to get us some victory. Here's Menegon again. We got about 11 minutes before halftime. Once halftime comes, I'm going to probably pause this for a second and try to fix this stuttering. Wei with a shot from range, and that's out for a goal kick. It really wasn't much of a shot. Wei has that potential, but he drives me nuts sometimes. Here's Wei again over to Silla, up to Nene. And Nene has his shot deflected. Now, he was offside is what they're going to say, so it ends up being a free kick for them. And so we've had a couple of chances here and there, but nothing really happening. Hong Yiming over to Lingwanda, back to Hong Yiming, down to Menegon, over to Hong Yiming again. And he lumps this forward looking for Silla, doesn't quite find him. Ling Guanda over to Nene, who tries to pass again to Silla. You know, we do have another guy playing forward, and there's nobody even close to him. Chen Jianliang. I mean, it's kind of silly how Nene and Silla keep passing to each other. Here's Tsai Shangwei. This is a little bit better. Over to Ndaye, and he has a shot, and that rattles off the crossbar and ends up going out for a goal kick. So that was a very, very good shot on goal that we had. And here's another free kick for them. It's Silla who ends up at the end with this over to Ndaye. And we got a break. Look at all of the blue that is going forward. Tsai Shangwei with it now. Holds up for a second, moves it forward over to Ndaye, who kicks that one forward, and it forces a very, very good save from Cho Yongfu. And he lumps this one up, and it will be Kader Bamba winning it back to Nene, over to Ling Guanda to Menegong. And so we have another attack. Menegong back to Hong Yiming, and he knocks this forward, looking for Nene, ends up being knocked backwards, but Kader Bamba wins it to Ling Guanda, to Nene, to Silla. Silla turns around and shoots and forces a save. That was not where we want Silla shooting from, but, I mean, we'll take it, right? It's a good thing came of this. It'll be Menegong here with the free kick, or with the corner, rather, and it ends up being knocked out, and it looks like Bamba has been given a foul, so that's going to be the end of that one. And we have finally reached halftime here. It's taken us a long time. Now, here's Silla with a free kick right before the end. He's trying to score, and he just can't get that one in past the keeper. It's halftime now. I'm going to pause it for a second, try to stop some things. Let's see if we can get this fixed up. All right, we'll see if that's any better. I think it's the new update to Google Chrome that's been causing the problem. So we close that. We'll go back here to tactics. Just like I said, Ling Guanda is going to come off. He's been playing okay here today. We're going to put Lu Qinghua back on, which is a change that we normally make. Looking around to see if there's anybody who's not playing all that well. It looks like we're, for the most part, playing all right, so we'll go ahead and just send them on out and see what happens. The one place where we don't have a guy on the pitch, we probably could, is over in the back. We don't have, what's his name, Tsai Yuting on, and we probably might want to put him on. I don't know. We'll take a look and see what happens. Here's Menegong with a free kick. Knocks this forward, looking for Hong Yiming. It's a pretty poor free kick. Hong Yiming does run back, though, and gets this after it's headed away over to Chen Jianliang. And see the stuttering is still there. Didn't help much. And Ndaye now knocks us all the way back to Lai Bolan, and we will set it up again over to Hong Yiming. Right side. Lu Qinghua to Silla. Silla knocks this one forward for Menegong. It's an excellent ball forward, and he crosses it to nobody in particular. So a little bit of a breakdown. I'm not sure where Nene was, but he gets the ball now, and that's a beautiful pass to Silla, who shoots and scores. And just like that, it is 2-1 for Mars FC. And so that's the way this is going to go. 2-1 here for Mars FC right after the continuation of play for the second half. And we're looking pretty sharp. That was a great pass by Nene. Silla finally has been welcomed back into the side with a goal like that. And that one looked just absolutely beautiful. And so we'll see what happens. I suspect that Cyril Silla doesn't like big matches. And we'll know in June. That's when he turns 22. And that's when all of the Football Manager secrets are revealed. You don't know what a player is until he's 22, apparently. Here's Nene. And he kicks this free kick. And that almost goes in. Boy, that was off the post, I think it was. We had some problems because the game stuttered a little bit there. But that came very, very close to being a goal. Now let's see if they can get an equalizer. They're going to be looking for one. It's Menegong, however, who's able to get this cross over to Silla. And Silla moves this one on up. Down to Chen Jianliang. Chen Jianliang should have passed that. What is he doing? He's got Nene right in front of him. Nobody within like 2 miles of him. And instead he decides to take a shot himself. It's really, really poorly done. And that should have been a goal, honestly. And instead we have given them a chance here to equalize. And it's Hu Hongchi with the chance. And fortunately for us, Lai Bolan's able to grab onto that one. I think it's about time to make some changes here in the back, just like I was mentioning. Hu Hongchi gets open far too easily. And we have too many players in the back who are just sort of jogging around and don't really seem to be going anywhere. So let's see what we can do back here. We're having some problems, as I said, with some of these guys way back in the back. I'm looking at them. I'm thinking, well, Bamba and Hong Yiming aren't doing so well. I think Bamba's the one that will take off. And see, we only have Zhou Hongyi, so the guy I really want to bring on is not even on the bench. That's what happens when you sort of randomly stick your team together, as I've done. And so we'll see if we can pull this one off. Chen Jianliang over to Nene, back to Chen Jianliang, and it's over to Lu Qinghua, who's wide open, and he can't find the goal. absolutely wide open. And this is another example of us with a great opportunity, and we just can't get it in. And I don't understand why not. Again, it might have to do with dislike of big matches, which is the great secret that Football Manager won't tell you about until it's far too late for you to do anything about it. Chen Jianliang knocks this one. I'm not sure what happened with that clearance, but that was an ugly, ugly clearance, and it wasn't just the stuttering of the video card that caused it. Leibold finally gets his hands on it to prevent anything bad from happening. We got 15 minutes left. Hong Yiming here with the ball. Hong Yiming will bring this up slowly over to Zhou Hongyi, who just came on, back to Hong Yiming, over to Menegong. Menegong down to Ndaye. Ndaye, still Ndaye, and he finds Chen Jianliang. Chen Jianliang left side, back to Ye Yu-Wei, over to Ndaye again. Ye Yu-Wei now over to Zhou Hongyi, to Ndaye. Ndaye lumps this forward, and there's Nene. And he shoots and scores, not going to miss that. And he's shown that he can score those goals from distance, and it's 3-1 for Mars FC. So any thoughts of this being a really close and really key and really, really intense and nail-biting match have just gone out the window with this massive goal by Nene. And but I tell you, every time he scores one, it looks like the goal of the season. And that one looked pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. So we're doing all right here, screen stuttering and all, and it's going to be another man of the match for Nene. There's no question about it. So it was Bamba with a goal, as well as Nene and Silla. And let's see what else we can get going on here. I'm sorry, it wasn't Bamba. It was Ye Yu-Wei who got the goal. Bamba is looking frustrated after I decided to take him off. Menegong is going to throw this on out, looking for Liu Qinghua. I wasn't even close to him. I'm not sure what we were thinking there. Here's that Hu Hongchi over to Dazi, who is this old guy that they have, who's like 32 years old, and I'm not sure why Taiwan Power thinks that he's the wave of the future, but he quite clearly is not, and that is the end of the match. 3-1 for Mars FC. We have established our dominance again. Yu-Wei is going to come back to us after that. He's going to say, hey, I'm not playing in Asia. I better get back and do something better with my life, and there will be good things to come, so we'll leave it there, and I will talk with you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.